has his back facing the card, facing us. And there's a bunch of keys that are here, which, these keys for the Hierophant are symbols of knowledge that is held, knowledge that is passed down from generation to generation. However, to me, these, in the way that we're speaking about your situation here today, I feel like these keys, are opportunity in a way. So some of you, the connecting energy could be just that. It could be that you guys are married, that you are in a committed relationship. Maybe there are some beliefs that are similar between the two of you. Maybe, like I said, certain religion, culture, that might even be differences there too. Now, the Hierophant, being that it does talk about beliefs, sometimes there are certain beliefs that we have that can hinder us, that can block us from being able to maybe do something here. So I do want to get a little bit more information here. I'm also noticing there's a bunch of eyes here too. A bunch of eyes. So it could be that, both of you, especially if you're not in a committed relationship with this person right at this time, it could be that, both of you are kind of thinking about what's going to happen in the future in terms of commitment. That could be something symbolic here as well. Okay, so I am feeling like I want to pull another one here. Let's get one more. What is the energy connecting you and this person? Okay, so we got 2. The 4 of Pentacles and the Sun. And we do have Taurus, Leo energy here, Capricorn with the 4 of Pentacles. But I'm also noticing in this card here, there is a little goat that is by itself. By itself. And I noticed that your person, this card, the first card that came out for your person's energy towards you, is also the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel here that with the 4 of Pentacles as your connecting energy, there is attachment here. There could also be a fear of loss, fear of letting go. There can also be a fear of taking things to the next level, okay? Taking things to the next level. Stepping outside of the comfort zone, because this is talking about commitment here. And so I feel like, given that your person also has this 4 of Pentacles energy here, and I'm noticing the Queen of Pentacles is right next to that. Like I said, take this how it resonates depending on what your situation is with this person. So if you are in a relationship with them, and you're in a relationship, or you are married to this person, then I feel from their side, this is talking about this person being someone who is afraid of losing you. Okay? Afraid of losing you. So there is attachment that's here. Now, the 4 of Pentacles can also talk about stagnancy. Okay? And like I said, I am noticing that the little goat here is by itself, kind of isolated on this little mountain here. What I'm also noticing about this pile too, and it's kind of weird, but I don't know, maybe this somehow is something that's kind of happening here. I'm feeling with this energy that's coming out of this pile, it's really difficult to think. It's difficult for me to think. It's difficult for me to get the words out. So I don't know if maybe somebody is not saying something, because even for those of you that are in a committed relationship with this person and there is some stagnancy, let's just say there's stagnancy in your marriage or complacency in a relationship. Does someone not know how to approach that? Does someone not know how to, bring it up? Because it almost feels like maybe there is a lack of progression on someone's side here. And like I said, it just feels like it's like this energy here is like it's difficult for me to think. It's difficult for me to get like the words out here. So I don't know, maybe that is significant. Maybe you're dealing with a person where you're just like you don't know what's going to happen next in your situation, and maybe they're not giving you the answers. Okay. Now for those of you where you are not in a relationship with this person and you're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen, to me, this could be that there is this stagnant energy here surrounding commitment. Maybe it hasn't moved to that next level yet. Okay. It hasn't moved there yet. Okay. Now, starting off on your side over here, we started off with the King of Cups and the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. So, for your energy pile number one, with the King of Cups, I do feel like you do love this person very much, or you have very strong feelings for them, okay? You feel that there is a mutual connection that's here, an emotional connection, a bond. I'm also seeing that with the Ace of Wands energy here, that you see that there is potential for this connection to move forward, okay? To progress forward. You want movement here. You want action. You are wanting to take your connection with this person to the next level, whatever that is for you. Okay. Some of you, it might be an exclusive partnership. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's getting engaged. Maybe it is getting married. But with the Chariot here, this is you having more or less the strength, the willpower, the confidence to keep going with this connection. You see the potential in it. There could be potential for commitment here. I do feel like I said that you have very strong romantic feelings for this person. And with the Six of Wands energy, there is a lot of recognition, a lot of appreciation. A lot of you may be valuing this person very much and wanting them, to be with you. Now, if you're already married to this person, then, to me, when I look at this energy, to me, it looks like you are like all for it. Like, let's keep going. I feel good. I feel happy. Um, I mean, there could be, I will say this, okay, especially for those of you where this connection has gotten a little stagnant. On your side, it could also be wanting a little bit more appreciation, wanting them to give you a little bit more attention. Okay. Um, so that's kind of what I'm seeing happening over here on your side. Now, on their side over here, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. Interesting, though, that we have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups, because it makes me feel like this person, especially for those of you where this person and you are not in a relationship right now, maybe you're just dating or talking to each other. The Knight of Cups is vulnerability. It's also romantic feelings, love. And we have the Six of Swords energy here. So I feel some of you might be dealing with somebody that it is difficult for them to open up and talk about their feelings. You know, kind of like I was saying here when I was looking and trying to read this energy here between the two of you and looking at, feeling the energy over here. Like I was seeing, it just felt like it just, like I couldn't get the words out. So I don't know, maybe some of you are kind of feeling like frustrated, like what is going on here? Like what is happening with this person's energy over here? Um, hmm. This person, especially if you're not in a relationship with them yet, or, not right now, I feel like they are kind of detaching or kind of pulling away from really talking about what's in their heart. I do feel like commitment is something that this person has thought about. It's on their mind because we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. And you're either dealing with someone here who is afraid of opening up, afraid of coming forward with an offer here, okay, expressing feelings to you. I do feel like with temperance energy here that this person does feel that there is, a nice balance of energies between you and them. So I do feel like they do feel that there's something mutual here. It just kind of feels like this person, especially if they're not committed to you, that they could be just kind of waiting. Okay, and maybe that's what this stagnancy is here. This little goat that's by himself on the mountain. Um, this also kind of reminds me of like somebody who's trying to gain some perspective here. So maybe for somebody the Six of Swords is symbolic of detachment. Maybe them kind of pulling away or distancing themselves from you to think about whether or not this commitment would truly make the two of you happy, bring you joy. And so maybe that's what both of you are thinking here is commitment. Some of you could be thinking, especially I feel like on your side, you're thinking that commitment, marriage would make me very happy. It would make me very happy. I want to move forward. I'm all about it. I see there's potential. I see the recognition. I'm really into this person. This is what I want. But for the person over here, they could be like, okay, let me see. Let me see if this is going to be the right choice. Is it the right time to make a move to commitment here? So I do feel like they have thought about it. Okay. Now, if you're already married to this person, maybe there is a little bit of stagnancy where they're feeling the connection has gotten a little bit stagnant, and maybe there's certain things, like I said, that maybe they haven't expressed. I do feel like this person does love you. Okay, I do feel like they have, and if it's something super new, like you guys just started dating, then it can definitely be kind of like falling for you, falling in love, and, have feelings that maybe they're not the most, I feel like, confident about communicating to yet. Okay, now what I want to do, and what didn't I pull a bottom of the deck energy? Oh, the sun is there. The sun is here again. This is about confidence, having confidence. It's Leo energy. We've also got Sagittarius here, Cancer, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay, Virgo, we've got Taurus and Capricorn. Okay, so what I want to do, let's pull some oracle to see if we can get a little bit more details here. Let's see, first off, again, what's happening on your side here? What are your feelings and energy in this connection? We have crossroads. And it says this way, that way, the other way. So you might be questioning here, like, where is this going? Where is this going? Hey, where is this going? What are your feelings and energy in this connection? Yeah, I'm seeing turbulence here. It says arguments, tension, or things being stressful. And then we have making amends here, plans, opportunity, and also a second chance. So some of you, maybe you're in a reconciliation place and maybe wanting to move ahead with that. Maybe you are someone who's dealing with a lot emotionally too, feeling kind of, because if you've been waiting to, and there has been stagnancy here, and you've been waiting to see, okay, is this going to progress to a commitment? Then you could be feeling stressed too. Like, should I keep putting my energy here or what? We have healing and releasing. Healing and releasing. Okay, now let's see your person. What are your person's feelings and energy in this connection? You see this silence here. Frozen, stillness, no words. Maybe some of you are no contact right now. Maybe that's what the Six of Swords is, detachment, pulling away from you or detaching from you. Maybe to take some time to think about something. We've got soul growth here too. Self-focused, self-ascension and nourishment. And we have invisible, disappearing, ghosting, and running. Now, if you're in a relationship with the person, to me, the silence and the invisible energy here, maybe more or less, maybe they're a little distant. Maybe they're a little distant here. I'm not necessarily feeling like a person who is trying to get divorced if you're married, but more or less, I feel like they could be even working on healing here too with temperance, balance. Let's see what else. What are their feelings and energy towards you? Fears and afraid. Are they afraid of losing you? Like I said, for some of you, I'm getting that here. Fears and being afraid. For some of you, it could be afraid of commitment, taking things to the next level. Okay, so let's look at what is the energy holding on is coming out. Clinging and obsessing. That's attachment, right? What I was saying earlier. Okay, so what is the energy connecting the two of you? We have hypnotized here, only you, fixated and attached. And then we also have player here, strategic. So between the two of you, energy connecting you could be trying to think about what your next move is. What's the plan, right? What's happening? What are we doing? And then we also have imagination here, fairy tales, fantasy, and dreams. So maybe the two of you guys are having dreams about each other, could be fantasizing about one another. There definitely is attachment here between the two of you. Okay. Let's see. What else? What are you feeling? We have cold. So yeah, like I said, maybe for some of you, I don't know, maybe they are being cold towards you, especially if they're frozen here, ghosted or no contact. Or if they're not comfortable with talking about their feelings, then you could be feeling that maybe they are a little bit distant, emotionally distant. What are your feelings and energy towards them? We have secrets. Maybe you think they're hiding something from you, or there's something that they're not saying. Let's see. Or maybe you're keeping something from them. Okay, so what are they feeling towards you? We have vows. Yeah, some of you, marriage, commitment, and chaotic. Okay, so it's either that you're in a relationship with each other or committed to each other, and it is maybe you're going through a little bit of a rough time right now, or they're going through something personally, because we do have soul growth here. So this might even be a situation where what they're going through and being a little bit distant right now might have nothing to do with you, and it's something that maybe is coming up for them personally that they're healing from, But for others of you, this kind of looks like maybe a person who's a little bit afraid of commitment. Okay, maybe things have been chaotic, especially if there's been fights or arguments between the two of you. I'm seeing unspoken feelings at the bottom. Unspoken feelings and afraid. So let's try to get a little bit more information as to what this is. What are these unspoken feelings? What are these unspoken feelings? So get the Ace of Wands. So for some of you, the Ace of Wands is chemistry, attraction, desire, potential. It could be some type of inspiration they're feeling within. We have the Seven of Pentacles energy here, which is about feeling a little bit frustrated. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is definitely taking time to reevaluate and reassess things. So if you're in a relationship with this person already or married to this person, at this time, maybe they're going through a lot, dealing with a lot, and maybe they're feeling a little bit frustrated with where the connection is right now. Like I said, some of you, it could be there's stagnancy here. You know, it could be a little bit of a challenging time to move over through that hurdle. So they might be feeling a little frustrated too, for some of you, unspoken and just not saying something. Maybe, you know, maybe if they're trying to make a decision here, what are they afraid of? Let's see. What are they afraid of? Page of Pentacles. Maybe it has to do with money for some of you. If they're trying to find a job, they could be stressed about money, ways to make money. It could be about offering you more, because the Page of Pentacles is a very small offer, okay, especially if you're not already committed to this person. Giving you a solid offer could be something that they're afraid of, or giving you more, because the Page of Pentacles would also be, you know, something that's kind of like the bare minimum. Okay, so they could be afraid of giving more into this. So take it how it resonates. Let's do it else. What are they afraid of? Maybe just commitment in general. We have the Ace of Swords, which is about the truth. What is the truth? We got the Six of Cups here. They're afraid of the truth, of telling you the truth. With the Six of Cups could be about past, their past. The Six of Cups can also talk about childhood. They could also be afraid of telling you their feelings, for some of you. The Six of Cups is about acts of kindness or sharing gifts of the heart. So some of you, it might literally just be like, I'm afraid to talk about my feelings. Let's see if I can get a little more. It feels like there's a lot to be said here. What are they feeling towards you in this connection? We have surrender. And then we also have it's too late. It's too late for what? So what is surrender? Giving up? Is this giving up, or is this giving in for some of you? Giving in to their feelings, giving in to their emotions towards you. Their feelings towards you. I want you. Okay, well, and then we have so into you. So the surrendering would just be letting their heart lead them, okay? With that Knight of Cups energy. So maybe for some of you, if you guys are no longer together, no longer in contact, maybe they feel it's too late, okay? Like I said, take it only how, you know, if it resonates. If it doesn't, just let that part go. But I am curious. Too late for what? It's too late for what? The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about a choice. I don't know. Did some of you, are you in a situation where they chose someone else? Decisions, it's too late. Why is it's too late here? The Queen of Swords. This could be communication. I could be making a decision. Being honest. I feel like we're missing something here. Maybe that's why, because they don't know how to put it into words. And remember how I'm saying, I just felt like it's just like, I felt like being like I was in a brain fog, channeling into this energy. Like just stuck. I can't think. Maybe that's kind of what your person is feeling. Like, I don't know how to resolve this feelings, thoughts, and put them into words in my mind. I can't explain it, you know? Hmm. Okay. Let's see your side over here. What are you feeling towards them? Restrictions. Maybe you feel like they're holding back in some way, or hmm, restrictions, fear. So maybe you can tell that this person is holding back because of fear. It's here. So you're on point with that if you are thinking that. Or you could be holding back too, okay? We have union here and spying, okay? All right, Kyle, what? So maybe you're spying on this person for some of you. And we have union, so I feel like you want to be with them here. Might be feeling a little bit of rejection on your side in the commitment, or you are committed to the person and you're feeling maybe if they're pulling away from you a little bit, maybe it's making you feel rejected and you are literally wanting more attention. Maybe they're not paying enough attention to you and you're feeling hurt by it for some of you. You know, and that may be the case too, especially if you're already in a relationship with the person, you're already married, you know, and then there is a little bit of complacency here. Sometimes that can be hard to not feel rejected, right? Why are they ignoring me? Why aren't they showing me attention as much as they used to? What's going on with them? You know, so take that how it resonates. But I feel, I don't know. I don't know what's going on over here. What is going on? Let's pull another back over here. I don't really feel like I need it for your side, but maybe for them. One of their feelings and energy towards you. We have reconciliation. Wanting to work things out. It says they will return and there's unfinished business. Your day feeling. So maybe they feeling like it's too late to reconcile with you. We have a phone call here. Expression of interest, wanting to talk, and communication is key. We also have toxic here. It is not good for you. Low vibrational, toxic relationship. So I feel like it depends what kind of past you guys have had with each other. If it has been toxic in the past, they could be thinking about if it's worth it to go back into a commitment if you guys are not committed to each other, okay? Especially with if you're feeling arguments, tension, stressful, if you guys are not getting along, of course it can get toxic, right? We have bad timing here, waiting for the right time, patience is needed. And then we have engagement here, commitment, promises, making it official, marriage in your future. So those of you that are not committed to this person yet, you know, they might also have a toxic past that they're healing from too, you know? I mean, they could also maybe be somebody who's been married in the past. I don't know, maybe both of you are married. I don't know. Maybe they think it's not the right time to propose or it's not the right time to commit right now. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm feeling all this fogginess over here, this mental fog of not knowing how to say or express something. So, okay, so what I'm going to do now, we're going to ask Spirit here for some advice or guidance for you. You know, what is your advice in this connection? What is your advice for this connection? What is your advice for this connection? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. What is your advice? The King of Pentacles. and the Star. Okay, now those of you where you're not in a committed relationship with this person yet, I feel like Spirit's saying there's still hope that's here. Okay, there's still hope for renewal, reconciliation. I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to try to keep yourself grounded throughout this process of whatever it is that's going on right now, because it could be leaving both of you kind of like in a very clouded headspace. And it's important for you to keep yourself grounded here. If you're already committed to this person, already married to this person, that I am feeling that it is very possible for you to be able to move past this place that you're in right now. Okay, it could be something that's temporary, just kind of like going through a funk or something like that. But the Star is here, and the Star is about having hope, faith, trust, believing, okay, in your commitment, in your relationship with this person. And like I said, if you're not already in the committed partnership, like I said, the idea is here. Maybe they feel like they need some time to think about things, time to come forward and speak about things clearly. Okay, well, I'm seeing the Emperor at the bottom here. The Emperor is about looking at the bigger picture of things right now, and this is the connection between the two of you, with the Two of Cups again showing up. So there's definitely a connection. There's definitely a bond here. Okay, just keep sight of that. And I feel like Spirit's saying there's still hope here, okay, for things working out. All right, so that is all that I have for you, pal number one. As I said, this is a collaboration with Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot. So you might want to head on over, to her video. She's going to be doing their feelings for you then versus now. And it'll be interesting to see how that kind of relates to the pile that you've chosen here. But yeah, those of you that are from her channel coming over here, again, thank you so much. Thank all of you for your support. And like I said, if you would like to book a private reading, you can find my email in the description box. So now I'm going to move on to pile two. Hi, pile two. So those of you that resonated with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot and the Candy Fluorite, this is going to be a reading today. So we are finding out what your feelings and the connection are towards them and their feelings towards you. So you versus them. I'm going to be doing your energy here on this side, theirs on this side, and then we'll also be pulling some cards that are going to show the connecting energy between the two of you. Okay. So let's get started with your cards, and then we're also going to be using some oracle cards to further clarify the messages that come through with the tarot. And then they'd be closing the reading out with getting some additional guidance that you need to hear at this time about this connection with this person. And so if you're coming over from Asian's channel, thank you so much for being here. If you're here from my channel, then you might want to check out Isha's video after. Okay, she's going to be doing the feelings for you then versus now. So pile two, let's see. What are your feelings and energy towards them? What are your feelings and energy towards them? Pile two, what are your feelings and energy towards them? Okay, so we have the Monarch here, which is the Emperor. And then we have the Ten of Cups. What are your feelings and energy towards them? We have the Two of Wands. What are your feelings and energy towards them? And then we have the Wayfarer, which is the Lover's card. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Spirit of the Wands. And I believe this is the King of Wands. So we've got the King of Wands as your bottom of the deck energy. So now let's look at what their feelings and energy is towards you. I feel like you are very attracted to this person. I feel like you are really wanting to be in a relationship. Some of you, it might be like, I want to marry this person. I want to be in a relationship with this person. We have the Two of Wands energy here, which is about planning. Planning with choices, decision here. Okay, so let's see. What are your feelings and energy towards you? I feel like, yeah, you're very attracted to this person. We have the Ace of Swords. How are they feeling towards you? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. So some pretty challenging energy here. And the Six of Cups. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. And just like, okay, let's see what the connecting energy is here. What is the energy connecting the two of you? What is the energy connecting the two of you? Eight of Cups. So this kind of feels like you guys are not together, distant from each other. Someone may have walked away here. The Eight of Cups is about letting go, abandonment, emotional abandonment, or detachment. So maybe there has been a breakup or a separation. What is the energy connecting the two of you? Whoa. I'm gonna take these. It's way too many. What is the energy connecting the two of you? The Ten of Cups. Is there family? For some of you, there could be family involved. Other people involved. Yeah, I'm definitely getting an energy here of family for some of you. We have the Worlds and the Three of Swords. So yes, this may have been a breakup, a separation. Some of you, this might be a distance connection, okay? A long distance connection. But we do have the World here and the Eight of Cups and Three of Swords. This looks like an ending of some kind. All right, so like I said, starting off with your energy over here, it kind of feels like you are in a place where you are confident, you are sure, I'm attracted to you, I want to be with you, I love you, I want you to be my partner, I want to be married to you, I want to be in a relationship with you. Maybe you've been kind of planning for something, you know, like wanting them to be your person. But on this side over here, you know, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. The Five of Pentacles could be abandonment, shutting you out. Now that means that, you know, if there really has been somebody that's chosen to walk away here, they could be that person who's decided to leave the connection. The Five of Pentacles can be, you know, maybe when somebody has ghosted you, has abandon you, abandon the connection. With the Five of Swords energy here too, this could be a resentment, it could be anger, it could be, like I said, for some of you, other people being involved in your situation. I'm kind of getting for some of you like a forbidden love situation and family being involved and kind of feeling like somebody's feeling defeated here and not knowing what to do about their situation. Okay, so I am feeling that for some of you. Hmm. Some of you, a last conversation you could have had with this person could have been a pretty heated conversation. There could have been a big fight, a big argument. Um, and so they could still be kind of sitting with that memory, okay? Because we do have the Six of Cups here. So the Six of Cups can be this person kind of reminiscing on the past, thinking about you, especially if there's distance here right now. Maybe there was some type of truth that was revealed, something that someone else said, maybe even another person, something that was revealed here. Some of you, I'm getting there's this energy here about religion, culture, differences, things of that nature that could be making this person feel defeated here. I'm also kind of getting potentially escaping from a family, okay? A family situation. I'm just going to say this. Some of you, this person, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling the energy here. I'm kind of getting, because this is the energy connecting the two of you. The Eight of Cups can also talk about escapism. So this might even be a third party situation for some of you where, like, you are married, they're married, maybe you guys are in other relationships, and, this connection between the two of you was an escape or is an escape. Because the Three of Swords can definitely talk about betrayal or love triangle. Okay. Okay, let's start getting some oracle cards out here and see what's going on. Let's look at what your feelings and energy is towards them. We have detaching here. It says slowly parting, disconnecting, and drifting. And we have grass is greener possibilities. So I don't know, maybe you feel like this person has detached from you, or you are detaching from them. To get how it resonates. Grass is greener possibilities and detaching. So maybe they chose someone else. I don't know. Let's see. What else? What are your feelings and energy towards them? The unexpected. It says troubles, upheaval, and shocking. Separation, the silent treatment. So maybe this person stopped talking to you or cut you off. Like I said, maybe there's another person involved. Maybe they moved on to someone else. They could have cut off the connection that caused pain here for you. Okay, so what are their feelings and energy in this connection? They have the mask here, not showing their true self. And we have unfinished business, unresolved, loose ends, and things being unsettled, which means that there was probably a lack of closure here. And then we have illusions here, clouded judgment, and things being obscure, so unclear right now. Maybe what's going to happen between the two of you in the future. And then we have insecurity, self-esteem. The Five of Pentacles is here too, which can definitely talk about insecurities. Self-sabotage can also be with the Five of Swords. They could be self-sabotaging the connection, insecurities surrounding being in a committed relationship. Okay, so what is the energy connecting the two of you? Limbo. Void, non-existent, and oblivion. So things just kind of in limbo. Like I said, it kind of makes me feel like there's a lack of closure here. Okay, let's pull some more oracles. What are your feelings of energy in this connection? Heart chakra awakening. So they kind of ignited something within you. Red flags. We are seeing red flags in this person. Serious and sincere. Maybe you feel like they're not being serious and sincere with you, and then we have keep an open mind. This almost makes me feel like you're kind of like you fall in love with potential kind of thing. The potential of what something could be. Even though you saw some red flags here, maybe you were thinking there's potential here for this person to settle down, to, give you commitment, to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm seeing hidden emotions here at the bottom. So maybe you feel like they are hiding feelings, emotions from you. So what is the feelings and energy they have towards you? Okay. It's too late. Bad timing. Shadow work. Like this person might have some things that they need to work on within themselves. And then we have we have dating and reconciliation. So maybe feeling like wanting to reconcile with you, but at the same time, this feels like they've got a lot to work on, okay? Honestly, with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords here. Maybe they're only interested in wanting to just date right now and maybe not be in a committed relationship. Or maybe, you are dating this person. This energy here too with the Eight of Cups, it could also be that you are maybe actively dating this person, but they're detached. They're not really opening up and letting you into their heart space there. So let's get a little bit more. What are your feelings and energy here? We have subconscious, which makes me feel like you're having a lot of, like you might even be able to feel like this person's energy. Maybe, yeah, just kind of picking up on their energy. I feel like they're always kind of on your mind or in the back of your mind. I will never forget. So yeah, I definitely feel like you're missing this person. We have avoidance here and still pining. So you're still pining over them, but they might be avoidant of you. Okay. What are their feelings and energy towards you in this connection? Tragedy. Maybe with the way things ended. We have fate. Maybe something that was outside of their control that happened in your situation. And then we have autonomy here and red hot. Yeah, I am kind of feeling this person is having, for some of you might be having a difficult time with letting go of their sense of independence. We have red hot here, so I do feel like they are attracted to you. They just might not be wanting a commitment. Okay, so let's pull these for them. kind of feeling towards you. We have timing again. Bad timing, waiting for the right time. Patience is needed. How are they feeling towards you? One more. We have wish come true, wish fulfillment, all that you ever wanted, dream girl or boy. And then we have beauty, intimidated by your beauty stands out, physical attraction. And then we also have gossip here, gossiping about you, worried others will talk or heard rumors about you. And then we have fights here, arguments, creating drama, moments of tension. So maybe if you guys have been fighting with each other. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I think I want to ask Spirit here, what is your advice here with this connection? What is your advice? What is your advice and guidance? To close that Pile 2's reading, what is their advice, guidance? What is their advice and guidance? The Page of Swords. I'm going to put this down here. That blur. What is Pile 2's advice and guidance? The Three of Wands. The Six of Cups. Okay. Well, I'm seeing the Lovers at the bottom. I almost feel like what Spirit's saying here is that you might be receiving some type of news or communication from this person in the near future. Okay. And maybe that is making amends here. The Six of Cups can talk about a reunion, a reconciliation, somebody from your past returning. The Lovers is here. So yeah, I am feeling some type of message or communication potentially coming from this person in the near future. I'm feeling for some of you it could be 3 days, 3 weeks. I'm also seeing 6 months. Okay, this is also Aries. The energy Aries, Gemini. So it could be Gemini season for some of you, which is what? Gemini season is May, right around May, I'm not sure of the exact date, May 2019, 2021, around there, through June 2021, somewhere like that, in that range. And then we have Aries season. Aries season is happening, what is that? March, April. March-ish 20, let's just say, through April 20, April 19, 20, somewhere around there. That's when it ends. And then we got Taurus season. It happens after that. But that's Aries season. And then we got Gemini energy here. This is Scorpio. So I don't know, maybe some of you might be a little bit more off. But I'm seeing it at least for some of you, at least within the next 6 months, which is basically Gemini, right? Gemini season, June. Yeah, that you might be receiving this for communication from this person in the near future. Reaching out to you. A text message, an email, a memo. So I feel like if that is something that's happening with this person, you know, really try to keep yourself grounded through all of this and really, you know, use discernment, okay? Be discerning, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 2. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with the Naked Heart Tarot and the Angel Aura Quartz, this is going to be a reading today. So as I said in the intro, I am doing this collaboration reading with Isha from Through Alchemy Tarot. So after you're finished watching this reading, there's going to be a link for you guys to go ahead and check out her video as well. If you're coming over from her channel, thank you for being here. So let's pull your energy first. I'm doing you versus them. So what are your feelings and energy in this connection versus what their feelings and energy are towards you in this connection? And let's see. Pile number 3. And then I'm also going to pull connecting energies between the two of you. So pile number 3, what are your feelings and energy towards them? We have movement of pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. What are your feelings and energy towards them? So maybe for some of you, you're feeling like this is a very slow progressing connection. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords. You might kind of feel like this person might be self-sabotaging. There can also be maybe you feeling that there is a little bit of friction between the two of you. Some of you may have had maybe a really challenging last conversation with this person. You may also be someone who has a tendency to have self-sabotaging thoughts of your own. You might be feeling a little bit apprehensive about continuing on with the connection. Okay. What are your feelings and energy towards them? The 5 of Wands, challenging energy here, pile 3. There could be a lot of tension that you're feeling between the two of you. Maybe the two of you guys have been kind of like on edge, or like I said, maybe some type of disagreement or argument here, tension, tempers flying. If that is the case, with that Knight of Pentacles energy there, you could be thinking, okay, what now? How do we move forward from this? What are your feelings and energy towards them? We have the Innocence of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So if you have had a fight, okay, the Page of Cups could definitely be an apology. Wanting to apologize to them. Maybe you feel conflicted about reaching out to them or apologizing. What is underneath here? The 7 of Swords. So this could even be you having some fear here, or you could be seeing them as having the fear, avoidance. But you two could be having your own kind of insecurities right now, kind of getting lost in your head, with your thoughts kind of being all over the place, a little scattered right now, disorganized thinking when it comes to this connection. I feel like you're also trying to understand your own feelings here, though, too, with the Page of Cups coming in. The Page of Cups can be very sweet, romantic feelings, but it can also be when we are emotionally immature. Okay, so you might be also trying to learn how to express your feelings. Emotional maturity has nothing to do with our age. Depending on what kind of life experiences we've had, traumas, our upbringing, sometimes we don't learn how to be emotionally mature because of, like I said, situations to go through of parents' upbringing, where parents might discourage us from speaking our truth or expressing feelings and emotions, and so we never learn how to properly express our feelings. I am feeling there's a lot of insecurities that are here. I mean, you could also be seeing them like as the person who's emotionally immature, so it could go both ways. So just take it how it resonates. Okay, so we're going to pull their energy now. So pile 3, you could be avoiding them, they could be avoiding you. The 7 of Swords can also talk about betrayal. Okay, betrayal, trust issues. There could be some trust issues here. betrayal wounds, being cheated on previously and being worried about that happening again. Okay, let's see. Or maybe you feel like they're being sneaky. Okay, the Seven of Swords can definitely be sneakiness, deceptive behavior. Okay, Path 3. How are they feeling towards you in this connection? The Sun in reverse, so they're not happy. Okay, they're feeling a little bit discontent here. We've got the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, so it looks like they've walked away from this connection. They might be a little bit distant right now, or they could be like there has been maybe like a breakup here. They could be feeling a little bit sad or depressed even. We have the Ace of Swords. Maybe there's some type of truth that has been spoken or revealed. Some type of epiphany or realization that they may have had about ending the relationship, walking away from the relationship. Underneath the deck for them, we have the Six of Cups. So they still think about you. The Six of Cups is a very nostalgic energy. They can also talk about reconciliation. So maybe with the Eight of Cups energy here that they've needed some space. I'm also noticing in this card too, there's two people who are separate here. They're separated. Okay. So let's see. And I need a drink of water, you guys. I'm feeling a little parched. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see the energy, the connecting energy between the two of you. What is the energy connecting the two of you? We have the Emperor. The Emperor. The Two of Pentacles. Things are still up in the air right now. And then we have the Strength card. And the Sacred Fire, which is actually an extra card in this deck. It says the rebirthing bonfire. So rebirth, that kind of makes me feel the ideas surrounding both of you could be trying to decide right now, should we give this another chance? Do we want to get back together? The Emperor is also an energy of strategy, of planning. But it's also about like creating a solid foundation, secure, stable. And these energies don't feel very stable, so the Strength card here, it could be that both of you are trying to face your fears. You're trying to be strong, brave, courageous, confident with whatever choice or decision that you make. And I feel like it is specifically surrounding reconciliation here. I do feel like there is a certain amount of loyalty that's here too in terms of what is in your heart space for each other. Maybe things have been a little bit unbalanced here. And I'm seeing the Star at the bottom. In reverse, actually, in reverse. Maybe there's a little bit of a loss of hope here, a loss of faith that you guys can make this work. So yes, maybe there's indecision here, contemplating whether or not you guys should work it out, Maybe perhaps both of you were kind of thinking of this in a very pessimistic way. Or both of you could be having a loss of hope or faith. Like, can we even fix this? Can we work this out? Okay, so now let's get some oracle here. Okay, let's see. Pile number 3. I'm almost feeling on this person's side over here, there's movement away from the idea of marriage or long-term relationship commitment here. They could be thinking about what it is that they really want here. Okay. So what are your feelings of energy in this connection? Turbulence, arguments, tension, things being stressful. They have making amends, plans, opportunity for a second chance. We have hypnotized here, only you, fixated and attached. So I feel like you are very much into this person. You could definitely have an attachment to them. Your focus is them. You're in love. And then we have awakening here. A realization, an epiphany, and an understanding. Okay, now let's look at them. What are their feelings and energy in this connection? Yeah, we've got cheating here and broken trust. So it either has been that they've cheated on you, you've cheated on them, or that they are someone maybe who has been cheated on in the past and they have trust issues. Either way, it's speaking about broken trust. Maybe when it comes to commitments, maybe they've lost faith in long-term relationships or commitments. We have differences here, clashing, conflicts, incompatibility. We also have the sunglasses, like you guys are butting heads here. We've got sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. I don't know, maybe they're checking out your social medias or something. And then we've got decisions here, choices, inconsistencies, and feeling conflicted about how to move forward, I feel like, in this connection here. Okay, so let's pull one for the energy between the two of you. Connecting energy, peace, balance, harmony, friendship. So it's kind of like you guys just want peace here. You want to maybe work it out or to at least be friends or try to create more harmony here. What are we doing? Let's do this one here. Okay, so what are your feelings and energy towards them? Respond. Respond. Maybe you're waiting for them to respond to you. We have what is going on here? Unfaithful. This might not be for all of you, but we've got unfaithful here, and then we've got cheating and broken trust. I'm lost without you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you went and dated somebody else and they found out and didn't like it. I don't know. I'm lost without you. Or, like I said, if this person is someone who does have trust issues, maybe you're wanting them to hear you out. Like, hello, I'm into you. I don't want anybody else. Okay, let's see what else. And then we have shadows here. I mean, for some of you, this person could be triggering a lot of your shadow energy because what do we have? The Five of Swords under here, right? Yeah. Five of Wands and that was the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, right? Yep. They could really be triggering your shadow here. Because the Five of Swords, we could be mean. We could be saying mean things. So, arguing, saying hurtful things to people. So, if this person has triggered you in some way, you could have very well have gave them a piece of your mind and told them off. Okay. So how are they feeling towards you? Confusion and avoidance. And vacant. Maybe this is no contact for some of you. Confusion. What are they doing? And then we also have the one and in hiding. Hiding from you, avoiding you. And then we have the one. So they could be thinking like, are you the one? Or they know you're the one and they're just confused here. Okay. They're feeling some energy. What are your feelings and energy towards them? We've got new direction. Trust issues. Yeah, there's a lot of that here. The Seven of Swords, unfaithful, cheating, broken trust, ignoring you. Are you guys ignoring each other? Contemplation is leaving you in a place you're thinking about a lot. What are their feelings and energy towards you? We have butterfly feelings, spying, and secret. So there's trust issues here. Spying, secrets. Maybe you guys, neither one of you trust each other. Commitment. I feel like there is a desire for commitment in here. Maybe they're secretly thinking about that. You do give them the butterfly feelings. Let's see what else is going on with them. How are they feeling towards you? We have self-delusion. It's just not seeing reality clearly, lying to yourself, and a false notion about things. So are they in denial of their feelings? Sacrifice. A sacrifice for love must give up something in a painful decision. So maybe they feel like they have to sacrifice something. Maybe it's their freedom here. Wanting to be free, not ready for commitment, independent, happy single. And we have knowing the path, aligning with your purpose, accepting your story, and on the right track. So they can also be someone, too, who's trying to figure out their life, like not knowing exactly what they want or if they even want to settle down right now. Okay, let's pull some cards here to see what your advice is, pile 3. What is your advice for this connection to close out your reading? What is your advice? What is your advice on this connection? And please also remember to check out Isha's reading too, through Alchemy Tarot. She's doing their feelings for you then versus now. So that would be an interesting thing to look at, you know? Okay. Your advice, the Hierophant. We'll get Taurus energy here. What is your advice? The Karmic Soul Tribe. The Family. The Eight of Swords. This is the Imprisoned Bear. He's like stuck beneath the ice. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so your advice here, pile 3. I'm noticing that we have the Karmic Soul Tribe. Now, it could in fact be that this person is a karmic partner, or There could be a lot of karmic energy that you and this person are needing to clear. I'm also seeing with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant can talk about our beliefs that have been passed down from generation to generation, or even beliefs that you may have accumulated over the course of experiences that you may have gone through in this lifetime. And so, because we have the Eight of Swords energy here, the Eight of Swords can be a lot of negative thinking. And so, if you are someone who, is a negative thinker or pessimistic or your own self-limiting beliefs, that may be some karmic energy that you need to clear, you need to work on here, at least from your side here. Because I feel like in doing so, it's going to help you be that much more grounded. I feel like spirits want you to take time to nurture yourself. Okay? Lots of self-love, lots of self-care, lots of stabilizing your energy and keeping yourself grounded, because given the way that the energies are kind of coming through here, maybe there is a lot of karma that's being worked through here. And especially if you notice like you have a pattern when it comes to the people that you connect with in relationships, it can be where you just kind of like take a pause for a second and say, okay, what do I need to work on within myself? How can I improve? How can I show up as a better version of myself? Because this whole trust issues, back and forth, arguing, tension, fighting, not getting along kind of stuff, you can't keep trying to keep a connection going and moving forward with that kind of energy. It's very unstable. It's not going to last like that, right? It'll always be so chaotic and tumultuous. So the best thing that you can do is to work on limiting beliefs that you have, your own limitations. The Eight of Swords can talk about negative self-talk, potentially self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging thoughts, fears, insecurities, things of that nature that you get stuck in. So, the Queen of Pentacles energy is about you nurturing yourself, keeping yourself grounded, stable, secure. Maybe if you have trust issues or you're an insecure person, maybe this is working on feeling more secure. Or even if you have an insecure attachment style, where you notice that you become very clingy or attached, or, you could very well be an avoidant as well. This is about you being more secure. And maybe that means working on your self-esteem, on your self-worth, on your confidence in yourself. Okay, so that the energy is then radiating outward. Of course, what this person has to work on within themselves is not your responsibility, okay? It is their responsibility to work on themselves, but at least you can do your own inner work, especially with the shadow here that was coming up for you. A lot of your shadow could be coming out here, and sometimes we have a tendency to lead from the shadow energy, and so there's a need for us to kind of create a balance, recognizing your shadow is there, working through it, and trying to not allow it to control you fully, but more or less keep creating a balance here between your light and your dark energies. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as the advice for you here, is to work on the self, ground and stabilize your own energy, self-care, nurturing, giving yourself what you need at this time. Okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Please check out Isha's reading on her channel as well. The link will be down below in the comments for you guys. And thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.